Hey guys, welcome back to the second part of my video about Hayden Panettiere. In this quick video, I'm going to be talking about Hayden and her unfortunate passing and the toxic relationship with Brian Hickerson. Hayden had a documented abusive relationship with Brian Hickerson, so much so that she had a restraining order put against him, protective orders, and domestic violence convictions. Brian and his brother Zach were both present when Hayden Panettiere was found unresponsive. However, to make this clear, there is no official finding that Brian caused her death, and her cause and manner of death are still under investigation. There were no signs of foul play or trauma reported from the initial autopsy. In my last video, I talked about Hayden and her relationship with women, the people she trusted, and how deeply she valued the people she had in her life. But there's just another part of Hayden's story that I can't stop thinking about, Brian Hickerson. And I want to be very careful here, as some things are facts, and some things are questions that we just don't have the answer to, and we probably never will. Now, there were allegations of abuse, arrest, and protection orders, and yet somehow they kept finding their way back to each other. This is what I struggle to understand, because Hayden wasn't a woman without resources. She was a woman who had connections, money, she had people who loved her, and many reasons to start over again. So, was it love? Was it trauma bonding? Was there addiction involved? Was she chasing something emotionally that she couldn't find anywhere else? We don't know, and I don't want to pretend that I know what was happening in Hayden's mind, because we won't. When Hayden was found unresponsive on August 16th at a residence in South Carolina, Brian Hickerson and his brother Zach were there. They called 911. As of right now, authorities have not caused Brian to be the person of interest in Hayden's death. So I'm not saying that he caused her death. I'm asking a different question. How did somebody who had so much with this man already end up back in this situation? And these toxic relationships aren't always as easy as just walking away. Sometimes they believe that person will change, but they never do. And now we're left with questions that we'll never have the answer to. Hayden was only 36 years old. She had her entire life ahead of her. Because sometimes the person who needs the most help isn't the person who everyone thinks is strong enough to walk away, or strong enough to see themselves. And that's the part of Hayden's story I keep coming back to. Brian Hickerson, his involvement or his non-involvement, we will never know. Be strong, be brave. We love you, Hayden.